Hey guys, BlackRain79 here. I've decided to sort of experiment with making some videos for my blog. That can be found at seeminglyrandomevents.blogspot.com, and I'll post a link to that below this video after I'm finished putting it up. But what I thought I'd talk about today is table selection. I think it's extremely important in today's games, even at stakes as low as NL2, like I'm playing here right now, the 1 cent, 2 cent. And I'd just ask if you guys bear with me a bit here. I am playing 19 tables at once right now. But basically, what I want to go over is how to table select at these limits. And yes, it is important. And taking bad beats, standard stuff. So my general idea here is what I use is Table Manager here, which it's a component of Holdem Manager. So you need kind of getting behind here. This is what happens when you make a video when you're playing 19 tables at once. But yes, so I use Table Manager, which is a component of Holdem Manager, and that Table Manager can normally be found up in your your start menu bar. It's usually hiding in there with the hidden processes. So if you guys are looking for it, that's where you'll find it. And it'll come up with a box like this, basically. And basically, what I do to ensure that I'm staying on pretty good tables there is you see all the columns here that you can sort by. I really should have played less tables for this video, but let's see here. What I do is, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, I sort, basically I use the Vpip tab here, and what that refers to is if you see right here on the top of my screen, the 22 and the 10, the 22 is the average Vpip that's voluntarily put money in pots for the table, and, well, now we're on a new table here. The 12 is the average pre-flop raise at the table, and those numbers can be you add those numbers in Holdem Manager. So basically, what Table Manager does is it has the average VPIP right here, and so it kind of goes without saying that we don't want to be playing on tables that have a low average VPIP because generally they're going to be all nits, and nits don't make us the money. Fish do. So what I generally do here is I don't like to play on tables where there's less than I'm calling with Jack High. Yes, all right, chop. Let's see here, sec. So yeah, I generally don't like to play on tables with less than a 15% VPIP because I think, again, these are just sort of general numbers, but I think in general, when tables are less than 15%, they're going to be mostly nets. So basically what we're going to do after I get through these couple hands here, and if you guys have any comments on the hands that I'm playing here, by all means, go ahead and post comments about them. I should mention that moving the tables around here, I'm using some scripts as well, which I will get into in a later blog post. So basically what I'm doing is, so again, we're going to sort by VPIP right here, and so this table is 13 right here, so I double click on this, it immediately sorry, one sec here. It immediately, this will immediately take me to this table, Padina 4, and what I do is I just, I click Sit Out Next Blind, and I move the table off to the side. Let me see here. Actually, at NL2, I believe I normally would get rid of the 16s as well. It's pretty ridiculous to you're playing NL2 and you really want to be focusing on playing with these guys. You'll notice also, I'll just quickly mention my tagging system. I used to tag everybody, but I got sick of doing that because there's so many nets these days, and I've just taken to just tagging fish. And I identify fish as anyone who is 30 Vpip or over. So what I do is I like to have a decent amount of sample size. Usually after about 10-15 hands, you can usually tell. And I use Star's one-click tagging system. So it's just a one-click and then go to fish. And that's pretty much it. I actually had one other thing that I just want to mention there is when you're using this table manager system, one thing to note is you want to make sure you want to get rid of the tables with low VPIP, like this 14% one here. So we're going to get rid of this one. Again, sit out next blind and just move it to the side. But what we want to do is we also want to make sure that there's enough hands that we've played at the table. We played 20 hands at that table, and usually my number for this, I like to have at least 10 hands, because if you only have like 3 hands at the table, the VPIP numbers can be totally out of whack. So you just want to have, I generally try to make sure I've played at least 10 hands at that table to know that the VPIP numbers are going to be good. So that about sums this up, I think. I just wanted to put out a quick video on game selection here, totally free for the members of my blog. I thank you guys for reading the blog regularly. There's a lot of loyal, regular readers on my blog, and I hope to speak to you guys more in the future. So you can find the link to my blog. I'll post it underneath this YouTube video. And once again, it's www.seeminglyrandomevents.blogspot.com. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.